Hey folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video review of the Noot products. This is the ND-T5. This is a pair of headphones with an inline remote control as well as a microphone, and it works with any iOS, Android, or Windows phone, and it sells on Amazon for $8. It's pretty inexpensive. It's really just meant to replace the box set of headphones you might have with an Android phone or maybe your Apple iPhone, and it delivers slightly enhanced audio quality, but again, at $8 it's not anything too extraordinary as you would expect. Now, it does have enhanced bass on board, so it does a pretty good job for listening to music. It does have a 3.5mm jack, which is not gold plated, but it's silver plated, and it comes in at a, again, pretty affordable price tag. So checking out the packaging here, a very simple presentation. It also comes in a white color if you don't want this black iteration, and inside you have a eco-friendly box which can be recycled, and we have the earphones themselves in addition to a quick warranty guide / manual. In here we have just the earphones or earbuds themselves. There are no silicone tips that are included for the actual earbuds themselves, so they don't have the most comfortable fit, but they will stay in there pretty nicely as long as you're not running around too much. They're not exactly meant for jogging or exercising purposes, but I guess they will be still pretty comfortable if you wear them for extended periods of time, just 2 to 3 hours, I would say. So checking out the design here, it is crafted mainly out of plastic, so it's not the best construction quality in the world. It's pretty glossy, so it definitely attracts a bit of fingerprints. Some slightly rough edges can be found on the top, as you can see there, but otherwise a pretty clean presentation. The Noot logo is stamped onto the remote, which as you can see is over here. There is the microphone on board. On the other side, you have the reject / call key, which you can tap on, and again, it supports most modern day smartphones. Now, this is not a noise canceling microphone, so if you use it in noisier environments, it's not going to fare as well as if you use it indoors. There's a splitter over here, and the other side just connects to the standard 3.5 performance. These earbuds sound better than they look. They are quite rich and have a bit of bass in the background, so you can hear some thump in your music. With that being said, there is a bit of lack of clarity as well that we kind of expected that wasn't there. So if you listen to more classical music, you can't hear as many intricate parts within your music as you would get from more expensive earbuds as well as headphones. So that's an area that we think Noot should work on for future iterations. With that being said, overall it definitely delivers if you're listening to electronic music, pop music, and for any basic usage with your phone or a tablet, it certainly does a trick, and it's much better than any box pair of earphones you'll get. You definitely eliminate all the tinniness that you typically find on much less expensive earbuds, especially those freebies that you get in the box if you buy a smartphone or an MP3 player. Speaking of, the remote control here is pretty tactile, responsive, and easy to press. The key here is risen above the surface, and it does a good job of controlling your music, so you can play and pause it in addition to answering your calls or rejecting them. The microphone on the other side is a little bit on the tinier side of the spectrum. However, overall, it definitely works, and it's a nice touch that you don't typically find on a earbud that's priced at only $8. Some other things to note: these earbuds can get pretty loud, which is excellent. However, they aren't the most noise isolating earbuds we've tested because there isn't a silicone or a gel seal between the tips and your ears. So if you're wearing them in an airport or on a plane, you can kind of hear the engine in the background. Would have also liked to see a flat ribbon wire instead of a traditional wire just to prevent tangling, but again, at this price point, we're not really complaining too much there. So at the end of the day, I think the Noot ND-T5 are a reasonably priced pair of earbuds that deliver a pretty good audio quality, again, at this price point. It also has a very clean design that could be a bit more adventurous, but overall, if you're looking for something discreet and you also want to use it for taking calls and also pausing your music, this is a good option to consider. To learn more information about these earphones, be sure to read our full ring review. This has been our video. Thanks for watching. Here are OS Reviews.